Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. How is everyone doing? Today, I want to talk about low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can be very problematic and detrimental to human health. It can cause you to be very despondent, fatigued, and otherwise, it can just be very harmful to you. Low self-esteem comes when someone's trying to measure up to something that they're just not, or trying to be like somebody or anyone that they just can't. Low self-esteem can come in all kinds of factors. Someone trying to impress somebody and just can't do it. It could just mean all kinds of issues. Low self-esteem can cause you to be very down on yourself. It can cause you to be sad, which can cause all kinds of other diseases. It can cause you to feel worthless. So it has a lot to do with self-worth. And once you start to feel despondent, once you start to feel let down, you just feel like you just don't want to go on. And trust me, I understand what it's like. Low self-esteem causes you not to want to even try to do things that you know that you can do, but because of low self-esteem, you feel that why try? Why even bother to even do it anyway? However, there is a cure for low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is not necessarily something that's not curable. And what I mean by that, it is curable. It's that simple. The Word of God lays it all out there, that low self-esteem, that God is the cure for everything. He's the overall cure. Basically, the Bible should be a mirror to your own soul, to what God says about you. Let me give you a story about my own personal experience with low self-esteem. I grew up with it. As you know, people, I've told you, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I had a lot of issues dealing with rejection and just wanting to be like everyone else. Basically, I never wanted to be myself. I never wanted to be Aaron. I don't know who I wanted to be, but I just didn't want to be me. And so it developed like a spirit of self-hatred. And I just didn't want to be me. Eventually, the Lord got a hold of me, and He's delivered and set me free. And to this very day, I'm still walking in it. So don't think because I'm older now that I'm an adult that I'm completely free. I'm a lot further along than I was. But low self-esteem can lead to self-hatred. It could also lead to something even far worse. A lot of people become suicidal. And that's not a good thing. We don't want that to happen now, do we? The reason why I bring this up, because the time of year that we're living in, the time of year that we're in the holiday season. A lot of people think that because of the holidays, that folks are supposed to be all cheerful and festive and just, yippee yahoo, all that stuff. And maybe that might be the ideal thing for people, but everyone is not that way. You have some people that are the exact opposite. A lot of people are lonely this time of year, and the low self-esteem starts to trigger other things, and it starts to just tell people that, that's where the enemy starts speaking to people, telling them that, well, see, you're worthless. Why not just end it all? And unfortunately, a lot of people give in to that. But once again, I'm here to let you know that there is a cure. There is hope. The Word of God says that, hold on. Oh, boy. Anyway, the Word of God tells us, I hate when this happens. I started to draw a blank, especially when I'm on a roll. But I know that's the enemy. But anyway, I'm going to go and say this anyway. I'm going to put it out anyway. The Word of God says that we are created fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank you. We're fearfully and wonderfully made in his image. What does that say? That we're his image bearers. Okay? In other words, what he's saying that we are who he says we are, not who man says we are. And I know that's a measure, and so let that be a measuring stick. Let the word of God be the overall common denominator that tells you who you are. And you know what? I'm not saying that it's easy. I know a lot of people have grown up most of their life, feeling dejected and rejected. Trust me, I know. I consider myself a person that's like fights for the underdog. And I know what it's like to be picked on. I know what it's like to feel worthless. But we know the devil's a liar. So I just want to let this message get out there to somebody that may be going through that. I want to encourage somebody. I hope somebody out there is watching this video under the sound of my voice can have a sense of hope and just feel liberated and free, that they don't have to live in low self-esteem, that you don't have to wallow in that there is hope for you. So, let this be a message to anyone out there, to everyone out there. I told you when I started getting on these videos and getting on YouTube that I was going to engage with the audience, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I mean to do that. I mean exactly to do that. So get in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, because there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. Forgive me for tripping over my own words. I'm still getting the hang of this. I'm still working on my oratorial skills, everybody, so just bear with me, please. I thank you so much. But I just want to get this message out to somebody because I feel that somebody needs to hear it. Someone out there does need to hear it. Somebody sitting there probably crying out there, probably wanting to just cash in. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Because you're so much more valuable. You have no idea the value you are to God, the one that created you. And this goes for anybody out there. Any and everybody, male, female, black, white, big, small, short, tall, whatever, whoever, this goes for everybody. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and everyone just remember, God loves you. You know I love you. So let's just do life.